Teri from No Crumbs Left, and I'm in the kitchen today with Maiden with their Rondo pan, and I cannot wait to show you how to make this chicken piccata. I haven't made chicken piccata, by the way. And this Lucy K spoon rest. It's the greatest thing of all times. I like to use it like this. If you haven't made chicken piccata, it's an absolute must-do. Everybody must learn to make chicken piccata. It's definitely one of my signature dishes, and I think it's different for everyone. You can see I'm not a person that hesitates on salt, so feel free to use less. Do it on both sides, and pepper also. If you're doing Whole30, we've got a fantastic Whole30 version, but today we're gonna do a gluten-free version. Eggs, Parmesan, some kind of gluten-free flour. We love this paleo baking flour, even though clearly it's not a paleo dish. Here what we've got, freshly grated Parmesan. Makes a tremendous difference. Flour of your choice, and by the way, you can absolutely simply do a flour with gluten if you want. Let's get that stirred. Did you guys see the Friday favorites all about wood spoons? Well, you're gonna wanna check it out. And then here in my Uncle Buddy bowl, which is something you can't quite get yet, but it is spectacular. Let's go ahead and whisk all of this because we're gonna use wet hand for wet, dry hand over here, and I'll show you how it's done. So step one, what we're gonna do, and here we have these cutlets. You can, if you don't have them at your grocery store, you can ask the butcher, he or she, if they can do cutlets for you, and if not, we will show you what to do. Sometimes I like to do them kind of skinny. Today I'm kind of in the mood for a little bit of a fatter piece. Now with my dry hand, what I'm gonna do is make sure all of this is breaded beautifully. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to eat this today. I am so in the mood for this. Oh my gosh, this is a dream, especially if you are cooking for a group, you're doing something like this. This is like the best thing in the entire world because I'm always doing so many different, batches of it. So this is ideal for, a more serious cook or cooking for a group. Dream pan. Very gingerly, let's get these flipped over. Oh boy, can't wait to eat it. So we've done the chicken, we flipped it. We had a little casualty here with one piece. Sometimes that happens. And what we're gonna do is get rid of the excess oil. Oh, that looks beautiful. And then we're going to make the sauce. What I'm going to do is get rid of the excess oil, but I'm going to keep the wonderful crispy bits. The crispy bits. Oh, yeah, that's real cooking, people. Oh, yeah, lovely. You want to keep those crispy bits because they're going to make a lovely sauce. So let's let this reduce a little bit. Now we're going to add the lemon and then reduce it. This oven's nice and hot, and I'm just going to stick it in, but not too hot because we don't want to actually cook it, but I want to leave that there while I'm finishing the sauce. Now we add some butter. Let's get that melted. We get that melted, we're going to add the capers. We're going to put some spinach in. It's going to be lovely. Let's add the capers. Now I'm going to go ahead and just put a whole lot of spinach in, and let's just barely wilt it. We're adding the chicken back on, and we are ready to eat. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ready to go. So delicious. Let's stick some lemons in. And of course, you can just serve it right at your table. Obviously, use a trivet so you don't burn yourself. But isn't that lovely? Finished product. Can't wait to dig in. Oh boy. Time to take a bite of this. You can't make that up. It's amazing.